Welcome everyone to Lil Miss J's AI art gallery. I used Midjourney until the free trial was up, and it allowed me to make many random generated pictures from the Midjourney AI. This is not one of them. Our first prompt was a cute round horse in Silent Hill. We see many adorable pictures of very cute round horses in Silent Hill. I especially like this one, who has some sort of glowy dome head, and this one, who has a fifth leg for some reason. Next, our prompt is an ultra-realistic and very round horse. As you can see, these horses are incredibly round, especially this three-legged horse here, who unfortunately lost one of his arms to the roundness disease. Very tragic. I like how shiny this one up here is, with his one leg that is two legs put together. Our next prompt: nostalgia critic in a hyper-realistic cyberpunk future holding his iconic gun. As you can see, only one of them kind of looks like the nostalgia critic and has his iconic gun. Although I really like this one with the strange flat head. That's probably my favorite one. Next, a prompt that it took completely wrong and made just kind of nothing out of it. Will Smith slapping various celebrities with realistic lighting and storm backing. As you can see, it didn't really know what to do with that prompt. Next, I typed /imagine all the people living life in peace. I kind of like this guy down here because he scares the shit out of me. Next, imagine what anime will look like in the year 3000. Which makes me wonder why this one says 2000. I think this one in the corner here sums it up the best, since I think in the year 3000 we will definitely have some very painting-looking anime that's very strange and alien and is on a glowing phone screen. This one right here is just a really nice-looking landscape. And I like the kind of awkward moon that makes it look fake right there. And I like how many moons there are in the sky here. We added more moons to the sky in the future. Our next prompt: Will Smith in Elden Ring. I think the lower right corner here is the most unbelievably perfect depiction, but the rest of them are all very good. I don't know why I kept putting in prompts for Will Smith. I just wanted to see something funny with Will Smith in it. Next. If anime had originated in Mexico instead of Japan. I don't really have anything funny to say. These all just kind of look like that's what it would be. These kind of just look like what anime would look like if it was from Mexico. There's no jokes to be had here. It got this one right. It just nailed this one. This is just correct. Next. A really hot werewolf with cinematic lighting. This guy's hot. I'd do him. This guy's getting his head ripped open, his fingers torn apart or something. And this one This was funny because while I was watching the prompt form, it looked like a werewolf howling at the moon, and then it just like opened his mouth up and stuck the tongue out like blah, and I kind of love it. Next, cat girls fighting werewolves. I don't really have much to say about this one, but I like how dummy thick this cat girl is right here. And I like that they just threw a red dress on this one that's stabbing this lizard folk right here. I like the cat girl right here that's like holding a sickle or something. And this one's got a lot of good energy to it. Kind of all of these came out pretty alright. I don't really have anything against most of them. Next prompt. I just typed in Little Miss J and this is what it gave me. That's me. That's what I look like in real life. Next, I typed in nothing. I don't have anything to say about these. These are just really good. Just all of these are really good. I like that the reflection in the water right here is not reflecting what's above it. I think that's my favorite touch. And I also like how the composition of each of these really is just nothing. There's nothing. I like that it actually made something out of the word nothing. Next, a girl looking into a mirror and seeing her reflection is a werewolf. The only one who actually like did that is the first one. The other ones are just like this is just a girl looking in a mirror. This is like a girl and there's like an eye of a wolf right here. And then this one, this is just a girl with a cat. This is a girl crying on her cat. Next, Little Red Riding Hood as the big bad wolf. I really like this one, except it's scary that she has eyes and no, like, I mean, it's a cute, like, art style. I like that she's like a little centaur with, like, a wolf tail. That's, like, the cutest shit right there. I kind of love that. Just this little... And then this one, if it weren't for the face being really weird, I like the concept of the hood having the ears coming out of it. And then these ones are just... This one's really good, but it's just Little Red Riding Hood. It's just like, I like the outfit design. And then this one, I don't even know what the fuck happened there. Next, I was on a Little Red Riding Hood kick. So the next one is Little Red Riding Hood gritty realistic movie poster, rated R. I really like that it took out the words Riding Hood and just called it Little Red in each one, because that's just like the most fitting thing for like how to make a gritty realistic movie. Next, I tried to make it make Micah. So I typed in small fox in a purple witch hat with a candy corn colored dress. There she is. There's Micah. That's her. All four. These are just 4 pictures of Micah right there. So yeah, that's her. This one is a small round sheep alone on the moon, but happy. I like that you could clearly see that the upper left and the lower right used the same kind of image of a lone round sheep. You can see that it's the same kind of basis. I also noticed that none of these are actually on the moon. They just have the moon in the background. But this one looks like some sort of alien moon sheep, and I really like that because I wish there were more alien moon sheeps. Next, we have a woman without a mouth crying. I don't think the AI understood what without a mouth means. Next, a round goat. Now this one, I adore this one in the upper right. I absolutely adore that. That is the cutest thing. Like, None of these are really particularly a round goat except this one right here, but this is the cutest damn thing, and I want it. I want to take him home. I want to pick him up by his little like connected goat thing and just carry him around while he goes meh. All right. Next, we have the cutest dang ol' sheep you ever did see. I don't have any remarks except that this one looks like a weird alien creature, but yeah, no, it nailed it. And some cute damn sheeps. Next, we have a goat knight fighting in a lightning storm. It, eh, okay. Next, we have a knight riding a sheep instead of a horse. I I love the one in the upper left and I love the one in the lower right. But when I thought of this idea, I was like, I gotta get it to get it right. So the next one is a samurai riding a sheep, and this one fucking nailed it. Like this one in the lower left is so perfect because it's like this horse shaped sheep, and I'm like, oh my god, I love it. It's a samurai on a sheep, and there's a little sheep following. I love it. I love the concept of riding a sheep instead of a horse. It's the best. The next one I put anthropomorphic panda fighting with a bow staff with cinematic lighting. And I got this, and I just have to say, the top left one, okay, kind of cute. Top right one, that's a ferret. Lower left one looks very like, it looks like something you'd see in like it's like a Star Wars spin-off. Like they got this, like it looks like a movie poster for like a Star Wars spin-off thing. But this one in the lower right is the best thing ever created. It's this stupid gumdrop shaped panda with a stick. And I love him. He is the best. Okay, so next, I put werewolf who is really attractive in a suit. I mean, I didn't specify attractive to me, so I guess this is what the AI thinks is a handsome boy. So next, I put hot werewolf lifting weights, and I hate every single thing that created. All of this is terrible, and I don't know what this upper right one is. It's like that's like a symbol you'd see on the front of like a gym. It's a meaningless symbol, and then this one over here, it's like two what do they call that? They call that like Kegel lifting. I forgot what they call that, where they fucking lift stuff up, and I don't know. Next, I put Anubis eating a burger. The lower left one I feel like is the most like that feels like a candid, like Set was sitting across from him and just took a picture of his burger. Was just like that's all you're eating. You're eating this burger with like the meat pouring out of the side, and you got like I like that there's the lettuce. I like that the lettuce is off to the side here. That's a very big thing in Egyptian mythology. But I really like this lower right one because it's like Anubis sitting there and he looks all like downtrodden and distraught, and there's just a burger over here. And then the other two, it's just like weird burgers. I don't know. So then I put Anubis with burgers on both sides of his scale. And I don't know what happened to this Star Wars creature in the lower left. The upper left is kind of just like, I guess they forgot about the burger. The upper right, it looks like they tried the hardest in the upper right to get what I was looking for. But this one, this is just a fucking like American McGee's Anubis in front of like what I imagine is probably very accurate to what a burger would have looked like in ancient Egypt. I was on an Anubis kick because next I put Anubis chillaxing, and yeah, no comment. They got it. That's yeah. I really like this one in the upper right. It's very spot on. The upper left made him into a cat for some reason, but the upper right, like that's him. That's Anubis chillaxing. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. Next, I put Anubis movie poster with cinematic lighting. This is the one that I think did the best. Every one of these looks like what a movie poster would look like if an Anubis movie was coming out. Every one of these. Like, I feel like if you took that, like, ring in the background and put it on this lower right one. Actually, the lower right one's pretty much perfect, except that there's two ends in Anubis for some reason. But if you took like the text from the upper left one, got rid of that like extra I where it says Anubis, and just threw that in the lower right, you'd probably have like that would be like a perfect movie poster for an Anubis movie right there. I also just really like how this one in the lower left looks. Like that looks like a place I want to explore in a video game. I want an Elden Ring style game that takes place in like Egyptian mythology. I really do. And then finally, the one that very unfortunately was my last one before my free trial ended. I just put UFO crashing into McDonald's and it gave me this. The only one that actually looks like it actually followed the prompt is the lower right, because it actually looks like a flying saucer crashing into a McDonald's. The other ones just look like McDonald's in the year 4000 when we have these big, like, filthy flying saucers flying over our house and telling and going, now you can get 2 burgers for the price of 1. Come to McDonald's. We will beam the burgers directly into your mouth. Only 499 globulons per burger. Anyway, so this has been Jay's Midjourney AI extravaganza. Thank you for watching. I love you. Mwah.